Before you race at Indianapolis, you must qualify. Welcome to IndyCar Series 2005 and the Indianapolis 500 time trials. So, we're looking at the point standings, which is pretty much non-existent and doesn't matter for the Indianapolis 500, the biggest race of the season, but it's worth taking a look at since Motegi because we did fall in the standings to 14th position. Then we'll go down and look at the rest of the 26 drivers who have participated in this year's IndyCar Series. That number is about to grow significantly. I hear there's a big entry for this year's Indianapolis 500 as over 40 cars are going for 33 spots here on Indy 500 month. Alright, so we are going in qualifying. We've got Dan Weldon on the pole and now has gotten knocked off by Tora Takagi, the winner at Japan. Buddy Lazier goes to a 2:31. I predict that a 2:30 will be the magic number to get in the race. Anything under a 2:30 will not make it, so Tom King is in trouble there in the Firestone number 46. You can see just the this goes pretty fast, so it's hard to kind of keep track of it as a commentator, so I'm just going to kind of let you look at drivers and see where they go. If I see a pole time, I'll shout it out. See Greg Ray goes to 6th, Scott Sharp goes to 4th, and now we are going to go out next. There's the rest of the qualifying order. So, can we put the Land Speed Racing number 42 on the pole position? Let's find out. So, I've got a qualifying setup on this car that is capable of nearly 235 miles per hour. I'm going to go a little bit light on the fuel. I'm adding just a tiny bit of front wing to the car just to be able to turn into the corners. But let me tell you, this thing is trimmed out. So what I'm going to do is while we're on the warm-up lane, switch the fuel mixture to 0 and put the front bar weight jacker all the way to the front to save fuel up until the last possible second when we get out on the track, and then we'll go all the way up to engine map 7, and that will be max power. So here we go, and we're coming up to speed now, so time to move the engine power all the way up and begin our out lap, then a warm-up lap, and then 4 qualification laps, the average of which will be our qualifying speed. So here we go. Warm-up lap about to start right now.
Qualifying run starts next lap.
And we are out on the track. So I'm going to downshift in turn 1 and in turn 3. That is going to be where we're going to pick up a lot of speed, or that's the only time we're going to lose speed during this qualifying run. If I can do this right, we're going to have one heck of a qualifying run. So I'm not even going to shift up until I get all the way till the mid part of the straight. I shift up at just about 238 miles per hour in the straight line here in 5th gear. So there, I missed it just a little bit. And we begin our qualifying attempt. Gonna take an early apex almost down to the white line. That's dangerous to run down there because if you clip it just the wrong angle, you will be understeering into the wall. Shifting up into 6th down the back straightaway on lap number 1. Right down to the apex of turn number 3. Out to the wall. Down to the apex of 4. Running a little bit low, but that's fine. Gives us a lot of room on the exit to get off of the corner. And it's a 234, so fantastic. Just where we need to be. Just right where we need to be. Now we've just got the thing about Indianapolis qualifying is it's an average of 4 laps. So we've got to be good for the next 3. 2.5 now. But we're down the back straightaway. 241 is the trap speed into turn number 3. Coming out of the short chute at 235. And onto the main straightaway at 231. We fell to 231, and I shifted up way too early there.
2 qualification laps to go.
Very consistent run right now at 234. And you may notice I'm going a little bit silent because it's just, you got to run so on the edge in Indianapolis 500 qualifying to get a good spot. And obviously this is my home race. I grew up 40 miles from the speedway, so I know what Indy means. And if I could win in a video game, it would still be pretty cool. So here we go. Shifting up a little too early here on lap 3. But that's the fastest lap I've run. So going silent mode was good. As the fuel burns off, we're going to get a little bit faster as the run goes on. That's the best I've gotten through turn 2 there. Up into 6th gear, down the back straightaway. The only time you really can rest during these qualifying runs. Once again, 241, just clipping 241. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, I choked. I hit the apron. This isn't gonna hurt my lap as much as you may think, because again, it's the average. So if you do screw up, let's see, 230 probably, yeah, 231. So the average is still gonna be pretty good. And Jill DeFerrin takes the pole position. We're at 233.6, so that puts us 9th. That's a solid position. I wish I kind of wasn't on the outside of a row. If I'd been at 234, I'd be in the 2nd row, but that's fine. What did Jill DeFerrin put the pole speed at? 235, so we weren't close enough to that. We wouldn't have taken the pole anyway. So let's move on to the second part of pole day qualifying. And Al Unser Jr. immediately goes to 5th. Scott Dixon, the points leader, goes to 8th, so actually bumps us to 10th on the inside of the 4th row. And that's all the cars for pole day. So now we're going to move on to bump day qualifying. And you can see we're 11th. Tom King is on the bubble. Gets bumped out by Felipe Giafone. Robbie Buell just bumped somebody out. Roger Yasukawa waves off. Oil Wheelwright bumps out that car. Brian Jacques looks like our teammate, except for he's driving a G-Force. He gets bumped out though. Elio Castroneves bumps out that driver. A lot of AI drivers kind of fill out the field. You can see just how many cars are trying to bump their way in. Vitor Mira's still not in the show. And Edson Richards just sitting on the bubble. Now he gets bumped off by Vitor Mira. So Alan Lord is going to be the final qualifier. Car number 34, the MBNA G-Force Chevrolet. So that was the qualifying video. Jill DeFerrin's going to roll off from the pole position. Tora Takagi in 2nd. Sam Hornish Jr. rounding out the front row. We actually got bumped all the way to 11th position. So we're going to start in the middle of the 4th row. Not the best place to start, but certainly it's good to be in the top half of the field. We'll take a look at the rest of the starting lineup. Buddy Lazier in 19th. He had a fantastic 2nd place at the Motegi race. So, in the next video, it will be the Indianapolis 500. Can we take the victory, our first victory in IndyCar Series 2005? Can't wait to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you at the Indianapolis 500.